welcome. If you are new to the channel, hit that fucking subscribe button. Ladies, gentlemen, whatever gender you identify with at this point, I don't even care. Let's get straight into the readings, my Libras, my beautiful Libras. The balance, the harmony you guys bring to the world, don't ever forget it. Alright, we'll basically be doing a collective read followed by relationships, singles, and we'll move on to career / projects / finances. And the cherry on top, an oracle message from your angels using the Angels Oracle deck. If you're interested on what deck I'm currently using, and it's the only deck I think I'll ever use. I've used plenty of others, but I've only
wow,
to what?
This is nothing. I love you. Plant yourself in heaven anyway. What a joke these people are. Just think that you want.
So sometimes, I don't know if that was part of your message, if you guys have a lot of chaos going on around you. This is to present everything with love, you know, like, I don't know, I'll pray for that poor lady, you know, like, a lot of things are unbalanced, right? And the Libras bring the balance, bring the peace. So be a Libra and bring the love, you know, for anyone who needed to hear that. I encounter a lot of that out here. Venice is like no other place in the world. You know, where you have such high business and a lot of wealth, you also find, on the contrary, a lot of poverty. That's mostly due to the way the system has been set up through the, you know, the IRS, and how banks basically don't spend anything, and all they do is take, putting them at the top. And then it's a pyramid the way down, and then you have your people at the bottom. But some of these people don't even feel bad, I would say. Some of them, you know, not that, I don't know about that lady in particular, but some of the free spirits out here have chosen to live a free lifestyle, and that's why you do see a lot of tents out here, and they have their own spots, but majority of them have really broken away from civilization, and they don't feel the need to have a home, to have materials. You know, everyone has their own path, and you can't really judge people. So what I'm getting back to is the energy. The energies of balancing the scales, of bringing peace and harmony. You know, to get peace and you know, you have to identify where you're at. Do you have it already? Which of course you do, but you know, if you don't feel like you have it, well then that is also true, right? So if you're lacking that, be a real Libra and just balance those scales. Balance the scales, bring the peace and harmony back into whatever you're doing, whatever your purpose is. Don't get distracted by the things, external factors you cannot control. And I could control that, and all I did was just send love her way, because, you know, shielded my energy, and I just sent her love back. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Dr. Martin Luther King. Moving forward, we'll be going into the collective message. Having a deja vu moment, and I don't know if you guys have experienced those, you know, a couple of times, but I've been having them a lot lately. You know, people say it's connecting to your higher self, and it's, in a sense, time traveling. You know, you've been here before, and I just feel what this reading is gonna be beautiful if this is how we're starting off. It's a big confirmation for me to know that things are planning out as they should be. So there's something here about flying away. You've broken free from something. For others of you, you've made a recent investment and you feel like finally you got that off your shoulders. This is about moving forward now. Okay, so the thing has been done. The decision has been made. Something has happened. You're sitting in your energy for too long. And this is not a bad thing, but I mean stagnant energy. Energy that you're not keeping it pushing. You're not growing. We could always grow. Look what's ahead. You're vibrant, then be more vibrant. You know what I mean? Like, but energetically speaking, you have a decision to make on where you want to take things. Do you want to move forward? Do you want to move back? Do you want to go left, right? Life is what you make it. So the universe is saying, hey, like, heads up, manifest what you want. But remember, you are manifesting. You are manifesting, and I would say, do it well. That's, it's not a warning, it's a blessing, and it's both. It's just, remember you're manifesting. So whatever you manifest, water the seeds, water the plants, give it love, give it light. But if you give it that negative energy, bad vibes, well, the scales are gonna tip to one side, If you've been dealing with a father situation, I'll get into it for you real quick. For others of you, if this is you facing your shadow self, this is you doing the shadow work and realizing how powerful you are, realizing you can hurt people. You can hurt a lot of people, and it's just not that, but it's just your impact is so strong that when you bite, when you talk, when you do anything, it doesn't go unnoticed. So it's about remember where you're putting that intent, and also about, for those of you who are protective over your energy, I would say remember that's what you're putting out there. You're putting out protectiveness. You're putting off, and that can be good and bad. So some of you need to do that. Stand up for yourself more. For others of you, back off and let, my baby girl, she's a Libra, and she's the most peaceful thing on earth, but when she cries, she'll bring the whole house down. So you guys bring the drama, but you guys can bring the peace too. Remember what side you want to be on, so let them know what's up, Libra. Don't be overprotective over your own blessings. You might be blocking your own blessings into that. Being protective, just you need to let loose, and don't be afraid about what people think, what the consequences. This is like I was saying when you were manifesting. It's like you have to make a decision. You have to move, or if you want to just be, if you want to be still, that's an intent too. That's an action, being still. So what I'm getting is the freedom of breaking free from old chains. For some of you, breaking these generational curses and breaking old family habits and just doing things differently. This is about not being afraid to just go for it, express yourself, jumping in the water. This is open to receiving gifts. People want to gift you, and the universe wants to bless you. You just being very protective with your energy at this time, and we all go through it. It's nothing you should be ashamed of, or standoffish. Once again, chill out, Libras. I ain't trying to fight, yo. But you know what I'm saying? This is bring the peace, bring the love, let the energy flow. Don't block the energy. Just let it flow. Let life happen. Let life progress. The consequences, you'll just receive them, but you can manifest them too. So it's like reap what you sow. So I feel like you guys are in a heavy transformative manifestation era type of vibe. There's no real blockage. The blockage is how do you want to move? And I'm just letting you know you can move both directions. Good, bad, both. Wow, the repeated message here. Look, it's like this, and the following card, I'm like, I just need one more confirmation, one more to finish this off, and that's the same thing. It's a repeated message. It can go both ways. You can be protective, unprotective. It's literally just a huge confirmation. 10:10 on the clock. Let's end this collective reading. It was a fucking honor. If you enjoyed it, like, share, subscribe. Do what you gotta do to support the channel. I am doing personal reads. Go ahead and DM me. I'm on Instagram at worldfamoustaro. So moving forward, we're gonna go on to relationships. If you're single, go ahead and skip to the timestamp down below. If it's not there, I'll be posting it shortly. But after singles, we'll go into the rest. So stick around, guys. I'm sorry, Libras. Give me 1 second. Forward to the timestamp down below. I will probably owe you guys a bonus read. Hi, I have a missed call from this number. We're fucking back in style. What's up, baby? World Famous Tarot coming to you from Venice Beach, California. Hit that fucking like, share, subscribe. Do what you gotta do to support your boy. Let's get right into it. The collective message for my partners, those in relationships. Hang out, and hold your tongue. Once again, going back to the collective reading, like, you guys are so powerful. Your words have a lot of power. Sometimes you gotta speak up, know when to speak up, but most importantly, this message. This particular message was knowing when to shut up. I swear to God, that's the intuitive message I'm getting, and that sound was just a confirmation. It's about knowing when to keep quiet, knowing how to play your cards right, in the sense of hang out and let the energies show you. When you hang out, it's a little sweeter that way. You don't always have to put a lot of pressure on yourselves and make decisions for everybody. Alright, guys. So the current energy you're sitting in is you're not happy with the way things are going, how they've been moving, your investments maybe for some of you. This is your projects as well, family. Things are not progressing as you'd like. For some of you, I'm so fucking sorry if you've lost somebody. My condolences. But this is about not moving forward. This is about needing to transform and breaking out of this cycle that you're in. Where you need to move forward, where you want to go, where things are headed. There's a big aspect of as above, so below here. We mentioned at the beginning, life is what you make it. It can go both ways. It's reminding you that whatever didn't work out, whatever I just spoke of that related to you, I'm letting you know you're sitting in the energy for too long, and that's what's lacking your progression. What you need to do, and here's the advice, is look forward. Look at the opportunities ahead of you. You still have a whole beautiful life ahead of you. If you're watching this video, I hope you're alive, you know? Not get the ghost. This is not for the ghost. Get out of here. So basically what I'm trying to say is that moving forward, you need to move forward, literally move forward, and there's a lot of blessings ahead of you. Looking up, look up, look alive. There's a lot of negativity regarding your manifesting. Your believe it or not, you are manifesting. If you think you are not, you still are at this time. What this time calls for is rebuilding. You're healing in a way. You're healing this dynamic. Whatever went down, whether family, finances, projects, whatever, you're healing it. But by not healing it, this is like you succeed by failing so many times. You succeed by knowing what you did wrong. You succeed by seeing what you can make right out of a bad situation most times. Your blockages here is being more optimistic. This is a double confirmation for your blessings are right in front of you. Look up, look up, look up, and you'll see your resources. You'll see what you have, what you've gained, how far you've come, and just who you really are, and not let anyone take you down or make you think less of yourself for having what you have. Other than that, just be more optimistic. You're a little don't be too heavy on yourself. Stretch that back, do that yoga. Do it, do the fucking yoga, please, people. Go see your chiropractor. I'm not a medical doctor. Shit. I'm just saying, personally speaking, chiropractor saved my life. My guy, he's a spiritual guy. Thank you, God. We both talked about how the spine is like related to the chakras. The spine, it's our position in life, our demeanor, the way we sit. You know, are you sitting with confidence, or are you sitting moping, looking down and not seeing the blessings right in front of you? You need to sit up and bask in that ambiance, in that energy, that really you have everything you need. And that's something beautiful. And remember, when you think you don't have something, count your blessings first. The final confirmation, and the reason it's the final confirmation for this collective energy is that it's so important, is to let life come to you, let things play out, let the energies expand how they will, and stop feeling such in a need to control things. And the world sees you popping. I don't know what you're worried about, your projects and everything. Have more faith. And if you already have a lot of faith, then this is recognizing that this is just a time of progress. The wheels are in motion. Everything's still good. I sense nothing bad here. Anyways, guys, if it really resonated at any time, please support your boy. Like, share, subscribe. Do what you gotta do. We're moving on to single. For my singles, this is about standing in your truth and recognizing that when you speak, you are respected. You are not stupid, regardless of how young you are. If you're dealing with a daughter situation, handle that first. Remember, she's young. She knows a lot. Don't treat her with any disrespect. She knows way more than you think, and probably wants to communicate to you and has been saying some stuff you need to listen to. That was a sidebar. But most and foremost, as far as love goes, this is about standing and speaking your heart. Speaking and knowing that even if you feel like you're not heard, this is a confirmation you are heard, you are seen. So before we move forward, I don't usually do this. I was going to talk about the blockages afterwards, but one of the main blockages is to relax. Please relax. Let loose. Go get a drink while you're waiting for this fucking reading. Like, loosen up, stretch, open that heart, be open to receiving this message. Alright guys, so your current energy, the energy I want to remind you in is that when you're protected, protection also means use protection if you're trying to not get pregnant out there. You're very fertile at this time. But another thing is that when you think like this is, I don't understand what's up with you Libras, but you need to remember how powerful you are, how impactful you are by simply doing nothing, your presence alone. And that's what you're forgetting. Just by sitting there, you guys look amazing. So this is having that confidence and believing that, yeah, you do, you know, accept that you're a king, queen, and shoot, Libras are special. You guys have special places in people's hearts and you guys don't even recognize it. And if you do recognize it, please continue to sit in that energy and know that you're protected, and stop worrying about everyone else. Focus on you. Whatever projects you got working on, the world sees you shining. This is your beauty as well. If you don't think you're beautiful as fuck. The universe is saying that, like, it recognizes how poppin' you are, like, but it's okay, like, to not have everyone like you. That's their loss. I'll be honest, the next couple, maybe days, weeks, the next phase of your life, whenever this video finds you, it's timeless, or where you're heading to, is a time of being uncomfortable. And this is going to be very uncomfortable, but what this means is that you're growing, you're finding out where you're headed in life. If not that, if you have no trajectory and you just want to live, this is living for once. This is truly just coming from a place of free expression. And it's about mastering that so you can express yourself freely and not have to be so uncomfortable with expressing yourself. I'll finish it off with your finances, projects, the stuff you've been working on. It might even be yourself. If it relates, it relates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Remember, this can't possibly relate to everyone in the world, and if it does, then it's only from your boy, World Famous Tarot, baby. But yeah, this is like, take what resonates. Give it time, give it time. Remember how, sit in your glory. You guys are looking good. I don't know who needed to hear that. You're looking good. All right. Going back to the collective energy of letting life come to you. So this is, let your projects play out. Let your people have their opinion. Let people come to you. It's crazy how there's a repeated message of the collective, and I'll show you guys right now. You guys think I'm fucking lying. Here are my hands. Let me just show you before I continue. Remember these cards? Balancing those scales of protectiveness, of knowing when to protect and when to relax, knowing when to let your stuff grow and when to grow it, like when to water the plants, when to fill your cup, when it's empty, is it time, when should you empty it, type of thing. All in divine timing, but this is about real being consciously aware of the impact you have, and remember that you're always manifesting. In this case, when it comes to your projects, businesses, the projects that seem to have been delayed, any hobbies that have been delayed and not progressing, I would say a lot of you step into your power. That's going to be the tip of the iceberg. Aside from that, it's bossing up. A lot of Aries energy. I don't know what you learned in Aries season. Take that. Use what you learned in Aries season and master that. Master that. Get grounded first now that we're in Taurus season. But a lot of groundedness. I don't feel you're very grounded as far as this empire you want to build. It's possible. It's there. It's already begun. It's already happening. Hell yeah, it's gonna happen. You want a confirmation, 10 of Pentacles. But remember that this is an overwhelming process. If you're handling a lot, if it's a big empire, if it's a big project, even if you haven't even started it, the fact that you're already thinking of how big it can be overwhelming. And the overwhelming part is when you don't want to let that get to you. You want to snap out of that and remember that everything is possible. Everything you've dreamed of, everything you've ever worked hard for is possible. Everything is attainable. Who told you you can't? Who told you? Who told you? Let me talk to that person. Shit, we'll go talk to somebody else. I'll show you it's possible. Get a solid foundation. If your foundation is feeling unprotected, then secure that shit. For some of you, secure your home. Get a home system if you're worried about break-ins. Like, you know what I mean? Change your locks. I don't know. That's just a side message. But this is about being very grounded and making solid decisions. Solid decisions because you're now recognizing the power you have and the impact you have on people. So make sure those decisions come from a solidified energy and not and all, like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to manifest something, then have clear thought, clear intent, clear goals, and you know, you already have it. You can attain it. It's already happened. But do you believe it's happened? You know, starts in your thought process, and your thought process is very guarded. But there's a message of the balance, the yin yang, knowing when to be guarded and when to not be guarded. So making sure your decision making is of pure intent first and foremost, I would say. And then remembering to continue after that. Because once you make that decision, it doesn't stop there. You know, life is full of decisions, and that's what this is about, getting out of your comfort zone and realizing that sometimes things are out of your control. And just let the divine. Right now I was literally seeking the words and I'm like, got caught up in went blank, and then I'm like, oh shit, to continue. It was a download. So let life come to you. And I'll finish it off at that. Actually, no. If you need to put an end to your projects, remember it's always okay to transform. New logo, new chairs, new fucking backpacks. I don't know what you guys do, but new is always good. You know, if it's for the better with good intent, good direction, then it's always good. I'll leave it at that. We'll finish off this entire read with the message from your angels. It was a fucking honor. If you guys liked that, enjoyed it, hit the like button, hit the like. I'm not gonna pull a card until you hit the like. All right, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. These are the fairies of the world. These are the random people you come across, the people that'll put coins into your pockets when no one is looking. This is waiting for the abundance and remembering that it's coming, that the universe wants to bless you. And not only that, surprise you. It'll make you happier in some ways, you know. Think about the times you receive gifts and random surprises. Like those usually make your day, you know. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I wish you guys the best. Pay off those loans. If you need to fucking pay off some debt, get on it and step into that manifestation emperor energy. And with the music, I think it's a good way to finish off. I love you, Libras. It was a fucking honor. Keep on shining, keep on doing it, keep it pushing. It's your boy, World Famous Tarot. We're out of here.